Yo, what's going on guys? It's Anime1 back with a new video, and I'm here with the new parts of What If Naruto was neglected and was a Lunarian. So if you guys like the content in the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, also like this video. Again, get this video to 20 likes to get the new part of the series. So yeah, anyways, without any delay, let's begin the video. Konoha, nighttime. Izuma and Kotetsu were guarding the gates of Konoha, as usual, but they were especially alert because it was the nighttime, and the crime rates were especially high at night for obvious reasons. Both guard gates got alert when they saw two figures approaching Konoha. One of them was over 6 feet tall, and the other one was around 5 foot 2 inches in height. As the two figures came towards the gate of Konoha, they were stopped by Hazumo. Hey, who are you, and what's your business in Konoha at a time like this? It's almost midnight, said Izumo. The tall one spoke. He lifted up his hat, or his straw hat that he was wearing, and then the straw hat that was covering his eyes, and once he did, Izumo went pale. Senzuru, it's you. Sorry, I didn't notice. Senzuru grinned as he put his arm around Izumo's shoulder. Don't sweat it, buddy. I mean, I was wearing a straw hat that covered my weird red hair and my awesome six eyes. Izumo sighed. You know, for someone who's known as the strongest ninja alive, you should at least show some attitude. Seriously. Kotetsu said as he saw Senzuru, who waved his hand. Come on, there is no fun in that, and I mean, I am serious when I need to be. I doubt that, Kotetsu said as Senzuru sighed. So, who's the kid? Kotetsu asked, looking at the boy that was beside Senzuru. Senzuru looked down at the figure that was beside him. Well, he's an Uzumaki, and his name is Naruto. Both Kotetsu and Izumu stiffened hearing that name a little. I see, so both of you have returned, huh? After 3 years, that is. Kotetsu said as Senzuru nodded. Well, see ya, I gotta meet the blondie and all. Senzuru said as he waved both of his hands, as he said goodbye to Izumu as Izumu looked at Kotetsu. That guy, is he seriously the strongest ninja alive? Kotetsu smiled. Yeah, don't let that bubbly attitude fool you. Even Lord Hokage is no match for Senzuru. Kotetsu said. Hokage's office. Minato was sitting in a chair for a certain red-haired man. Senzuru, where the heck are you? You said you would always arrive at this time. Minato said as it was always midnight. He wanted to go home, but because of Senzuru, he wouldn't have he couldn't go home. He sighed. If only it wasn't Senzuru, I would have even dismissed Jiraiya if he told me to meet me at this time. Senzuru was the strongest ninja that Minato had ever met in his entire life. There was no doubt in that, and Minato was grateful to the man for many reasons, but one of them was Senzuru always kept Danzo on a tight leash. Danzo had angered Senzuru once with his wicked deeds, and he had paid the price. With his right arm and his entirety of the root operation was killed. There was killed. After Danzo had tried to force the Uchiha at the outskirts of the village, and Senzuru didn't like that because Senzuru had a connection with the Uchiha clan, and that was Senjuru's dead wife was a part of the Uchiha clan. But once Danzo found out that he couldn't exclude the Uchiha from the village, he came up with a new tactic, and that was to frame the Uchiha of the Nine-Tails attack, and that was the last straw that Senzuru needed. Senzuru went back right for Danzo's head, but instead of killing the Warhawk, he destroyed his entire pride and made him fear him. While Minato was thinking all that, he sensed a presence at the window. You know, keeping me up this long, you really are a sadistic bastard, aren't you? Minato heard a short giggle in return. Well, you see, a black cat crossed our paths, and we had to take the long way around. Senzuru said as Minato's sweat dropped. He sighed. Why was he so surprised at this? Well, see, This was, well, Senju being Senju, I guess. Where's Naruto? Minato asked. As Senju smirked. You sure you're Minato? Because the brat is sitting right on the couch, and you should sense him. Minato immediately turned his head around at the couch to the Hokage's office, and saw the boy wearing a black robe and a straw hat sitting on the couch. Well, I didn't have my guard up, but still, that's impressive that you entered my office without me even noticing you. Minato said that the boy sitting in the couch lifted up his straw hat and dropped it. Well, I was naturally gifted, unlike some other people you thought were naturally gifted, Lord Hokage. Minato felt a tug in his chest hearing that. Looking at the boy that was sitting on the couch, he was honestly surprised. Naruto had become handsome. White hair flowing down his hair tied down, and his brown skin was something that Minato had remembered from the past. Minato had remembered not. Minato had remembered, and not to mention the boy was jacked for his age. It's good to see you again, Naruto, Minato said with a smile, as Naruto looked at the blonde for a second before answering. Likewise, Lord Hokage. Minato tried to look for any kind of emotion on his son's face as he heard that reply, but he found none. Senju trained him well, I guess, Minato thought. Well, Minato, now that you have met me, you have met each other, I would say that I drop off Naruto and you and I can have a little nice chat after that. As Senju said that, he vanished with Naruto and leaving Minato there completely alone. Well, I guess I might as well go to the Hokage home. I mean, if he wants to meet me, he can come to the Namikaze compound. Afterwards, Senju and Naruto arrived in front of a large mansion. The mansion was huge. At least 20 people could live in it, and that's pretty huge. You know, when you said the mansion was huge, I didn't expect this huge. Naruto said as Senju grinned. Well, I am a clan head. Anyways, I want you to meet the people that you will be living with. Naruto looked at Senju. Wait, what? This is the first time I'm hearing about this. You said I would be leaving alone. I lied. Naruto looked at Senju, his left eye twitching in annoyance. So, it's you, Senju. You're back. Naruto turned around to see a red-haired man, and from the man's chakra signature, it was safe to say that he was a fellow Uzumaki. Senju turned around with a grin. Hayato, my man. It's been a long time, Senju said, but as Senju went to hug the man, now known as Hayato, walked past Senju. As Senju started to cry, or fake cry, tears of crocodile pretty much. So rude, Senju said. Naruto then heard a high-pitched voice coming from inside the mansion, and came out a girl. She had long, beautiful black hair that flowed down her back, and she was definitely a looker, from what Naruto could tell. The girl was roughly his age as well. Senju-san, the girl said as he ran through Senju and hugged the man tightly as her little arms could. Suki, it's been a long time, Senju said. The girl, now named Suki, looked up at Senju with a beaming smile. You're back, she said with a beaming smile still visible on her face. Well, I'll be leaving tomorrow again. As soon as Senju said that, Naruto turned his head towards the man. What? You said that you will at least be staying for a month, Naruto said. Senju looked at the boy and patted him on the head. You know, Naruto, I can't do that. I still have my duties, but don't worry, these two will be living with you. You'll not be alone. Anyways, Yamato, Suki, this is Naruto, my personal apprentice, and he'll be living with you from today. I hope you all get along. As soon as Senju said that, Naruto bowed down his head. Hello, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. I'll be staying here from today. I hope we get along. The first one to speak was Yamato. Well, is this the brat that you were talking about when you visited us a year ago? Yamato said as he looked as Senju nodded, then Suki bowed down her head as well. My name is Suki Uzumaki. Nice to meet you. As Naruto nodded her head towards her. Well, brat, go ahead and choose any room that you like. There are plenty of room to choose from. Naruto nodded, hearing that from Yamato as he went inside the mansion. Next day, Naruto opened his eyes because of some noise. Naruto-san, it's morning. The academy also starts today. You better get ready if you don't want to be late. Naruto looked at Suki, who had opened the curtains to the room, and Naruto immediately got up. It scared Suki a bit. As she squealed a little, Naruto didn't even bother looking at her. As he went inside the bathroom, he did his morning routine and came out outside completely ready. As Naruto went toward the exit of the mansion, Suki called him. Naruto-san, would you like to have some breakfast with us? She asked as Naruto looked at her for a second before, without answering her question, he leaving the house. I guess that's a no, she thought as she got a little sad look on her face. Sandra did tell me that this might happen. Suki looked behind her to see Yamato. Suki, I know with how you are, you will, but please be patient with that boy. He doesn't trust anyone in Konoha because of what happened to him in the past. Suki blinked a few times before answering. His past? She asked, as Yamato nodded. Well, it isn't my place to tell you. If you want to know, you will have to hear it by his own mouth. Saying that Yamato left sipping the cup of his coffee as he and Suki had breakfast. Leaving a confused Suki while he did so. Again, after they did have breakfast, Suki saw her the clock and only 15 minutes were left until the academy to be started. I have to leave soon if I don't want to be late for the first day of my academy. That's what she thought. At the academy, everyone in the academy as it was the first day. Everyone was in the academy as it was the first day. Parents were dropping off the children. Naruto saw three people in specific that he didn't want to see, but that were his mother and his two siblings. He saw Kushina laughing and smiling at the two kids. Naruto was so absorbed in this, or in his own thoughts, that he didn't hear the murmurs that were surrounding him. Hey, isn't that? Yeah, that's him. But what's someone like him doing at the academy? Don't tell me he had a secret child or something. These were only a few of the many rumors that were flying around. Naruto turned around and was met with a hands on his shoulder, and someone rubbing in their cheek against his. Oh, my poor little Naruto is going to the academy. As expected, it was none other than Sandro. Hey, uncle, stop that. It's embarrassing. Naruto said as Sandro pouted and stood up. Oh, Naruto became rude, Sandro said as Naruto had a faint smile on his face. And that was all Sandro saw and needed. The strongest ninja in the world could not be happy and more happy than seeing that smile. Well, now that I made my cute little Naruto, I might as well take my leave. But before Sandro could leave, he saw Suki coming towards them. Sandro-san, you're still here in the village? I thought you left, she said while tilting her head a little. Sandro looked at her. Ah, Suki, well, I was about to leave, but I thought I might as well see Naruto off to the academy before leaving. Suki smiled hearing that, then she blushed a little when the red-haired man patted her on the head. You know, if your mom was still here, she would be very proud of you. Suki, hearing that, smiled a huge beaming smile, as then Sandro vanished immediately. As soon as Sandro vanished, many students surrounded Naruto and Suki. You know Sandro-san? One of the kids asked. Yeah, he's so cool. Can you tell me more about him? The questions just kept on coming until the parents came and took the children away while glaring at Naruto. Hey, don't talk to that boy. He's dangerous. Yeah, that boy's the devil. There were many of the few that these were only many of the few comments that were flying around, and supposed advice that parents are giving to the children. Naruto dropped his head hearing the rumors. Then he heard a cocky voice. Look at the disgrace of the family. I won't ever understand why Uncle ever took you in, you failure of brother, Menma said as he was the one who approached Naruto. Yeah, Uncle must have gone senile, taking in a freak like you in, said Mito as that was the last straw. Hey, Mito and Mima got chills down their spine once they saw the look in Naruto's eyes. I don't care what you say about me, but you ever disrespect Senju like that, I won't forgive you. Naruto said as Minma smirked hearing the threat. Whoa, a loser like you threatening me? I mean, what could he even do, you little devil? Naruto's eyes widened hearing that word, but then, hey, don't speak to Naruto sound like that. Naruto looked at Tsuki as he was the one who spoke. Tsuki, why? He has gone through things that you can't even imagine. Why are we calling him the devil? He hasn't done anything wrong to you or anyone. Suki was furious. Who are these people bad mouthing Naruto like that, or anyone like that at that matter, when they barely even know them? Menma looked at Suki. Ah, Suki, you're seriously defending this loser. Come on, we're both Uzumaki here, and we're supposed to get married for the sake of our clan. Don't you remember? Menma said. As Suki looked at Menma, Menma-san, the topic has nothing to do with this. I won't tolerate your disrespecting someone that Senju-san thinks is very dear to him. Menma looked at Suki for a second before turning his head. Tch, whatever. Only if you say so. Menma said as he and Mito started to walk away. Suki looked at Naruto, who was looking at her now. Naruto-san, shall we enter our classroom? Somehow, we are in the same classroom, whether that's a coincidence or not. She said as she extended her hand to Naruto. Naruto looked at her hand for a second before grabbing it. That made Suki smile a beaming smile as they both entered the classroom. And before the teacher arrived, one thing became very clear to Naruto. Natsuki would become the class idol. She was the prettiest girl in the class, and with the personality, she was the most popular girl in the class. And when she tried to sit next to him, Menma immediately pulled her away while glaring at him. And now she was sitting beside Menma and Mito. Naruto then looked at his side to see a boy with raven hair that sat right next to him. Yo, my name is Sasuke Uchiha, heir to the Uchiha clan. Nice to meet ya. Ah, Sasuke said as he extended his hand towards Naruto as Naruto shook it. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. Likewise, Sasuke. Nice to meet you. Naruto said as Sasuke nodded and sat right beside him. Naruto then looked to see all the girls in the class glaring at him for some reason. Whoa, looks like someone's popular. Naruto said as Sasuke sighed. Ignore them. Look, the sensei has arrived, Sasuke said as Erika had arrived into the class. Now, before we continue any longer, Sasuke in this one is going to be a lot softer because I do think if the Uchiha Massacre didn't happen in the first place, Sasuke would be a little bit, happy-go-lucky kid. He would have actual friends rather than, being gay with Naruto or anything like that. So yeah, I do think Sasuke would be a better character if the Uchiha Massacre didn't happen. But anyways, he's not emo in this one. That's just to say the least. After that, nothing really useful happened as Naruto and Sasuke hung out, and Suki was always surrounded by the people, and Mema was being overprotective over her. After the academy ended, Naruto saw a man fairly tall approaching him, and Sasuke, "Big brother," Sasuke said as he ran towards Itachi, who poked Sasuke on the head. Easy there, Sasuke. You don't want to fall over, do you? Itachi said as he smiled at his little brother. Then Itachi looked at Naruto. You're Naruto, right? Itachi asked. As Naruto looked at him with a raised eyebrow. You know me? Itachi nodded. Yeah, I saw you this morning with Senzio-san. Our clan owes a lot to him. Itachi said as that confused Naruto a little, as Itachi saw the look on his face. Looks like he doesn't know about Danzo, Itachi thought. Well, anyways, Naruto, I hope you will keep on being friend with my little brother over here. And I hope if you have any problem, you can come to me, or you can come to the Uchiha clan head house. We will help you out in any way we can. Naruto nodded hearing that, as he didn't sense any kind of hate coming from Itachi towards him. Rather, he sensed as if the boy was grateful and happy, asking of Naruto to help him. As just like that, the first day in the academy ended, and 4 years went by. Naruto became really close friends with Sasuke and Itachi, as the three would train occasionally, and only Sasuke in the entire class knew how strong Naruto truly was. And not to mention Suki. Naruto could tell that she was getting fed up with Menma. She really didn't want to say anything because of how nice of a person she really was. Suki and Naruto had also gotten a lot closer, as Suki was the only one that was actually able to melt away the wall that Naruto had built around him, and Yamato had noticed that. And Senju, unfortunately, didn't come back to the village even once in these 3 years, but life in general was going good for Naruto, as well as good as it could go, as good as it could be for someone who was labeled as the devil of Konoha. And today was the graduation day, and today was the graduation day. Naruto was waiting in his class, as Sasuke was beside him. Sasuke decided to speak up first. Today we're gonna become ninjas, huh? Are you excited? Naruto simply shook his head. Nah, it's more or less doesn't matter to me. I just want to become a ninja. I guess I'm sort of excited. Naruto said as Sasuke smirked. You're being a tsundere. You know, you could just be honest. Sasuke said as Naruto looked at him. Whatever, Naruto said. As people started entering the class. And then soon, all at once, everyone did enter the class. Suki was again sitting with Menma and Mito, since Menma was our overprotective boyfriend, kind of thing, right? So, anyways, after this whole ordeal happened, everyone like passes, right? Naruto passes with the average grades, even though he can be the rookie of the year if he wants to. But that title has gone to Sasuke. Right. Anyways, let's get with the teams. So, anyways, the team selection will be, as Urika would be saying that whatever his speech of them becoming a ninja, that life will be much harder as they go on from this point on, and whatnot. So, anyways, team 7 in this one will be Naruto, Shuki, and Mito. And their sensei will be Kakashi. And then a new team, Team 11, let's call it, Menma, Sasuke, and Sakura. And their team, sensei, is gonna be Itachi. So, you guys might be wondering, what the hell did you do, bro? Are you seriously teaming up Naruto with Mito? Suki is sort of understandable, right? Since it's going to be the ship for this what if, obviously. But Mito, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I do want to make this series sort of interesting, right? Not just just not just the way that it has always been, with Minma and Mito being on the same thing and Naruto being in the other team and whatnot. You guys might have been wondering, you should have put Naruto, Sasuke, and Sasuke on the same team. So Naruto and Sasuke are best of friends, but it just isn't that good. Since Mito will get to know how good of a person Naruto is and whatnot, he might change your mind. Same could be said for Menma, right? As he gets to know Sasuke, who's best friends with Naruto, and Menma will insult Naruto in front of Sasuke. Sasuke will obviously not tolerate it. So these things, little things, really do matter, especially since Menma Sensei is gonna be Itachi, who's not gonna be tolerate of the things that Menma says about our boy Naruto, since Itachi is also really good friends with Naruto. So yeah, anyways, I'll end this video right over here. Again, get this video to 20 likes to get the next part of this video or part of the series. Anyways, share this video with many of your friends as possible since we do want the channel to grow. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out, guys. See you in the next one.